So yes, it ended up as being Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Chelsea 1. Didn't really learn an awful lot from it, mainly because we played practically a development squad in the second half. Well, 7 or 8 of them anyway. First half, Werner opened his account after 4 minutes. Lovely cross from Ziyech from over on the right, and Callum Hudson-Odoi basically had a free header at goal, but somehow he managed to pad it down with his face. He went for a headed goal, hit him in the face, went down, and Werner ran from just onside and and scored. So it won't be the most eloquent goal that Werner gets, but it's got him off the mark. And we also learnt that Werner makes really intelligent runs, the likes of which we haven't seen for a while, since Droggs maybe, or Costa. Really intelligent runs, doesn't waste the ball, electric speed. I think he's going to be a real asset, and he's going to be right up there for the Golden Boot, injury allowing. So yeah, Werner, I was quite excited to see him. No, I didn't really learn anything because I knew he was like that anyway from watching him in the Bundesliga. But he's going to be a real difference for us this season. So what else did I learn? Ziyech, I hope he's not too badly injured. He got taken off. His knee was strapped before he even started, which was weird. But let's hope that's not too bad. And he's around for the start of the season. Looks like he can cross the ball, and he also, like Willian, gets back, whereas Callum Hudson-Odoi doesn't. So yeah, it's a worry that he was taken off limping. So fingers and toes crossed that Ziyech is okay for the start of the season, because he looks the real deal as well. He can certainly cross a ball, I know that. Let's have a little look at the back. Kepa was Kepa. First couple of minutes he gave a shocking ball away straight to them. They had a free kick which he should have come for. It was just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Stayed absolutely static on his line, and the guy put it over, fortunately. But it's going to be the same old thing again. It's going to be the same old thing again if we've got Kepa in goal. So it showed me that we really do need a new goalkeeper. And Willie came on in the second half. Great penalty save after Rudiger had needlessly given a penalty away. And their goal was a penalty, but to be honest, no one would have stopped it. It was right down by right hand post as we looked, and Willie's left hand post. It was right on the post, so no one would have stopped that. But yeah, he stopped a decent penalty, Willie. But yeah, Kepa, I'm sorry, everyone says, oh, he's only young. Well, he's 25. He's 25, and at 25 I expect to see more from my goalkeeper than that. Looked like his communication was a bit better. I'll give him credit where credit's due. So yeah, Reece James, probably my man of the match, just edging Kovacic. Yeah, Reece James, very good going forward. Had a shot that was just wide. But what I really liked was his defensive work today. It looked like he really worked hard and polished up on the defensive stuff. Alonso done okay, he was alright. In the middle we had started off with Christensen. Yeah, he done alright. I'll tell you what I really like the look of it. I remember reading an article by John Terry about Jake Clark-Salter, where John Terry said, you know what, one day this lad will captain Chelsea and probably captain England. And he was at Birmingham last year on loan, but you know what? He looked the business. He really did. He won a couple of really good headers in the air. He didn't have an awful lot to do, but he looked sound as a pound on the floor as well. Whereas, you know, someone like Zuma he looks like a newborn foal to me when the ball comes at him on the ground. Although he's good in the air too. So yeah, Jake Clark-Salter, he really stood out for me. He looked a real prospect. Didn't have much to do, but they're a big old side, and he met the ball at his highest point. He kept an eye on the player that he was meant to be marking and beat him to the ball, and he looked sound on the ground as well. No mistakes, not rushed. Yeah, it was like a throwback. I remember when John Terry went out on loan to Nottingham Forest for a year, and he come back and went in the Chelsea side, and yeah, it was like watching a replay really. So fingers crossed. You know, Thiago Silva needs someone next to him, and really could come on in the second half. First thing he did was give a penalty away, and just after that, I don't know what he was doing. He put a ball. A ball into no man's land, which they capitalised on, but didn't score. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with Rudy. He has lapses of concentration, like Christensen does, to be honest. But he didn't today. I don't think he had time before they whipped him off. Kovacic had a good game, driving forward. Kante, I thought Kante looked back to his brilliant best. He was everywhere again, but then that's the way he always is, isn't it? You know. Callum Hudson-Odoi, apart from an assist with his boat race, it just I bet his nose is killing him tonight, which was meant to be a header on goal. He didn't really do a lot. I keep saying he's a young man, he's got loads of potential, and you know. But this season, when he gets his chance, let's hope he's a couple of runs where I thought he's either going on the outside or the inside. He just went straight into a blocked path, and he's got quick feet, but you know, no one's got feet that quick. You know, Michael Flatley maybe, but no, I'm sorry. He needs to really start producing. Now, I know it's only early in the season, but we've hardly had a stop. Not like a normal pre-season. So yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi's got to start pulling the stops out. And that was it really. In the second half, I'm not even going to comment much on the second half because we just brought Aspie on and Rudiger and loads of youngsters, all of which look decent, and all of which, if you just played them with 10 of the regulars, wouldn't look out of place. Ampadu come on, gave a penalty away, but looked okay. My man of the match in the second half was Conor Gallagher. Crikey! You know what? He's like Mason Mount on speed. He's everywhere, like a wasp, really annoying wasp. Nearly created a second goal for us, putting pressure on the keeper. I like the look of him. I mean, I don't know what he's like quality wise, but for sheer effort, you know, it's like having Forrest Gump in the side. And yeah, I like the look of Conor Gallagher. He put in. If someone gives 100%, you can't fault him. Giroud come on. Giroud wasn't really his day, but I suppose just a little run out for a bit of fitness. But he got injured. He's got a head injury. And the more I look at the Duffy elbow on him, the more it looks like a penalty to me. First of all, I thought it was just accidental, but if you're flailing your arm about and you stop a player getting the ball with your elbow, that's a penalty. So I think if that had been VAR, it had probably been 2-1, assuming we put the penalty away. But yeah, it was the second half was flat, I suppose, but lots of young lads trying out. I'm not going to go through them all. It sort of killed the game. Brighton made a load of substitutions as well. theirs had more experience than ours, but we gave a good account of ourselves, and I think overall probably 1-1 was the correct result. Although we would have had more possession, I would have thought, over the 90 minutes. So that's it really. All I got out of it was Werner's a class act, which I knew. Jake Clark Salter is, I think, going to be a class act. We definitely need a new goalkeeper, and Ziyech can cross the ball, and he gets back and defend, which is great. And lastly, that Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to start pulling his finger out. That's my thoughts on the game anyway. Let me know if you agree. Let me know what you don't agree with. It's all about opinions, isn't it, football? That's why I make these little videos. I like to hear what everyone else thinks as well. So, yeah, please, if you like the videos, please subscribe. Please press the like button. Tell people about the channel, and get involved. Let me know underneath what you actually think. Okay, that's all for me now. I shall speak to you soon. Up to Chelsea.